the man, the myth, Ron, my father-in-law, has bought, not this dozer, but he's bought that front end loader over there. We're also going to get it started. I'm not sure if we're going to do two separate videos on them, but we're definitely going to start by getting wind in the tires, making sure they turn over. Fresh batteries. We don't have any fresh fuel or anything like that. They've only been sitting like, I think 15 years is what I was told.
I think we got some dirty old spraying cans.
They both ran when they were parked. So I think we're gonna start with the loader. So we're gonna try and get some air in these tires, but unfortunately, it's flat. There's the valve stem way back in there. Where's the other one? Is the other one up higher?
Yep.
Oh, okay, so here's the other one. And that other one's like right down there on the bottom, buried in. So this is a 24-volt setup with, it's a Caterpillar. I don't know what kind of engine it is. The turbo looks good and healthy. It's got a John Deere cab on it. Yeah. Looks to be all here.
944. 944.
What'd you say it is, Ron?
944.
Well, a Caterpillar 944. It's got a pretty big scooper on it.
With a John Deere 450B cab on it.
Had the heavy welds done in there. Ooh, and she's broken again.
Huh.
She's got some broken welds up there on the main boom. Nothing that can't be fixed. Pretty neat unit if it works. It's rear steer rather than articulating, so a little different, but. We got one tire coming up. One tire still flat. Sterling has successfully gotten these 19 NAM batteries out of here.
They are
this one,
pocket.
I think this one, yeah, look at there.
Be careful if you pick up the other one, the handle part.
That one split on both sides, must have went dead and really froze. And I don't remember if I said it already, but this is a 24-volt system. We're on the positive to the negative. And then we'll be loading things. All right, so we got 4 tires with air in them. This one came up good. I threw a little bit in the front ones. Whole thing was creaking and popping and moving. I think Sterling's about there with some freshish batteries.
Freshish.
He's getting angry though, or sad. I don't know which. Maybe both.
Maybe a little bit of fudge.
Reminds me
Fudge nuggets.
Reminds you of the first time your goldfish died, didn't it?
Yeah. I don't want to talk about Stevie.
We'll probably check oil and other, this thing. We'll probably check this thing and that thing over there and that. And then we'll just start it up, drive it home, no big deal.
All right.
Hope those aren't important. That looks like propane stuff though.
Yeah, it does.
So, Ron,
did you know this thing used to run on propane?
Ron's kind of a propane guy. He probably saw those laying in the field over here and snagged them up or something.
Excuse
Still got a pretty cush seat in it too. Daggum. Look at there. Wooden suicide knob. Oh gosh. Rotten bucket over there. Buttons. Switches. Got some clutch oil pressure. After starting operate diesel engine at low idle speed until normal oil pressure registers on the gauge. Okay. We got a whatever this is.
Pump right there.
We got whatever this is. That's the loader, I'd assume.
Yeah, brine pump.
All right, let's try and hit this key here. We'll try putting it. Okay, so that doesn't do it. Let's try this. I think that's a battery kill switch there.
Woohoo!
I mean, we saw some sparks, but
It's got a loose connection.
okay, Sterling.
What?
You failed on the connections.
Oh, I got
No, I think it's.
Let's try it again here.
Did it melt?
I thought I saw it come from out there, but
It did, but it melted it.
It's good now?
It's good now.
Okay.
Would you look at that?
Do I ether it?
We sure can try.
Derlin!
Come here, take this camera.
Is it in gear?
That's probably the important question.
Stand clear.
I think it's in neutral.
Hopefully it's not reverse.
Hit it.
By George, would you look at that?
I think there's like a wasp nest in the exhaust.
Remember them? You said we're down in the exhaust?
Oh yeah, cleaning them out, huh?
Yeah.
Built clutch oil pressure.
Did you guys check, see if there was any diesel in the tank?
Yeah, I did.
A little bit?
We built oil pressure, we built clutch oil pressure. I didn't see any fuel pressure yet.
Yeah, that's some nasty looking diesel.
Cranking?
Yep.
We're getting closer to the day of redemption. We figured out the shutoff. We're figuring out that we're trying to run it off of water. The tire's going flat on the other side.
You know the funny thing about water? When you compress it, it doesn't combust.
You're not compressing it hard enough. So we're getting some fuel-like substance that's not quite diesel fuel up into the filter there. And it's Labor Day Monday, so no parts stores are open today. So we're going to have to go find another fuel filter for this thing and either
Could that be a flashlight?
drain the tank or start with a new fuel filter. Maybe the fuel filter's what's falling apart and clogging everything up, but we're just not getting good enough fuel to the motor to keep it running. So we're gonna have to come back on this one with another plan. You'll see it like right now. There.
Yeah, but you need air over there. We know what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Here's the fuel filter. I'm gonna pull that sucker out of there.
Does it look like bad fuel?
It's pretty brown. And then that whole bottom's full too.
Gonna take her home and clean her up.
And here we are back out here again working on Ron's loader. Today the plan is still a fair amount of fuel in there, so we're gonna try and blow it out. It's nasty looking. We're gonna try and blow all the fuel out through the fuel filter. Before we took the fuel filter off, we'll just be blowing it through the line and out. Put the fuel filter back on once it's empty. Put about 10 gallons of fresh fuel into it, and then we're going to come on around and try and crack injectors, get fuel up into this bleeder, crack the injectors and try and get her bled in and started, because it should run, just needs fuel. All right, so we got the fuel all blown out down underneath the filter there. We just had this bleeder open, pushing fresh fuel up into here. It sounds like it was getting there. We got the happy beehives. I've got all 4 injectors cracked, and Ron's going to feed some more air into the top of the tank, and we're going to try and get fuel coming, a little bit of fuel coming out of these. I don't know if we can push through the injection pump or not. I don't know if that's a real thing. We can try. Yeah, we might just have to crank on it and get fuel into there. You see the fuel blowing up, don't you? go frontwards or backwards. So we found the leak. Turns out this hose got mashed into the boom at one point in time or another. So we're gonna pull it off, and Ron's gonna take it to the store and get a new chunk of hose figured out. And
well, why don't I?
And that's that. Oh, we fixed the leak. Fixed nothing. You're good. Alright, we got the up on the boom working, so we could lift the bucket up. We got some air in this tire. We're gonna try and run it, and drive it, and that'll be the first time this is moved. And some people say 15, other people say it's been at least 30, so. I showed you this yet, but this big log grapple that comes with the front end loader with flat forks on the bottom. But yeah, she lives again. 2 chunks of scrap iron. This one in the last video you saw the skidder. 2 pieces of scrap iron that are up and running again for usage. I think we're gonna go ahead and, where's the sun not at? I think we're gonna go ahead and call that a win and a video. Huge shout out to Interbill for sponsoring our videos. Huge shout out to all these guys for letting us come have fun in their yard. Hopefully we'll always be buying more equipment and doing more will start videos, but it did start. It runs, it drives, it lifts, it lowers, and that's all we can ask for. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.
Interbill certainly steps up and provides for this community in so many ways.
I feel like they share the mission of the school and the mission of the town that we care for people, we love people, and we'll make sure you're taken care of.
We are a larger business in a small community. We have an obligation to serve in a greater capacity than just to provide a service.